Hi friends, this is Vicki with Gramma Vicki Crafts, and today I made this cute little topiary Easter tree out of the little egg garlands that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Everything on here that I used is from the Dollar Tree. So if you'd like to know how to make your little topiary tree, please stay with me now and I'll show you step by step how you too can make yours. So the supplies that I'm using for this little Easter topiary tree is, I picked this up at the Dollar Tree. It's 2 little baskets. I don't know if you can see that skew there, but they're 2 little baskets, and I'm just going to use one. So we have pink or purple, and I think the pink one has a little bunny on a truck. And the purple one has Happy Easter, and I think I'm going to use the Happy Easter. So I have this for the bucket. Then I've picked up one of these foam, and I'm going to use that for the bottom. I've measured off how deep I want it to be. So I'm going to cut that off there. Then I bought 2 dowel rods. Now, these are wood rods, and they are 15.75 by 0.5 inches. And I got those from the Dollar Tree. So there's the skew for that one, and I'm going to be using just one. Then I have a styrofoam ball. Now this styrofoam ball is a 4.6 inch ball, and I did not get this one at the Dollar Tree. I got this at a different store, but that's how big that is. And what I went ahead and did was I made a hole in the bottom of the ball, and I just used a knife, and I just went in to the hole, and then I just pushed in my ball, and that's going to be for my tree. So it'll look like that once it's stuck in to the styrofoam. So I have the foam glued down into my pot, and then I put the stick down into the foam. So now what I'm going to do is I have a box of toothpicks, and I'm going to be using the toothpicks with some hot glue, possibly, to glue on or to stick on my little garland, Easter egg garland that I got. Now, I did pick up 3 of these at the Dollar Tree. I'm really not sure how many I was going to need, but I thought we would start with 3. So I'm just going to take the eggs off, and I'm going to insert a toothpick into the little hole that's already in the egg. And then I'm going to push that down in to the top and all around into the styrofoam of my little egg. Like so. And I'm going to go all the way around, and I'm going to do that just by placing a toothpick in the little hole that's already in the egg. And then I'm just going to place the next one in the ball, and I'm going to go all the way around doing that. So I now have on my little tree 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the little eggs. And I also picked up from the Dollar Tree this cute garland, and it is 50-foot garland, and I really liked it because it was in all the colors of the eggs. So what I am doing is I started at the top and I'm just winding it back and forth in and around each of my little eggs as I go along. So I think that's going to be kind of cute. So now I'll just carry on and I'll do the same thing down on the other side, and I'll just fill in the middle and we'll see what we've got. So this is how it's coming along so far. I think it's working out pretty cute. Now, that was 3 strands of the eggs from the Dollar Tree, and I ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8 left, which I will incorporate still in here. So I went back to the Dollar Tree, and of course they didn't have the very same colors left, but I'm going to go ahead and use them anyway because they're pretty close. We've got some additional colors on here like purple and orange, so I think it'll look okay anyway. And now I had a thought, just because of how this looks. To me, it looks like a cute little sunflower. So that might be an idea for later, another project, and I can make this into a sunflower. So we'll keep on with what we're doing here. So I now have the one side all completed. So now I just have to fill in the back side. So when I do that, then I shall be back. So there we have it. It's all complete with the Easter eggs. So now, as I've been working with it, I've noticed, and I've had an egg or two fall out on me. So therefore, I've just been hot gluing on the toothpick and sticking it back into place. So I'm going to go back through with my tinsel here, and I'm going to go in and weave it all in and around and fill in where there might be some gaps showing. And then after that, I'm just going to wind it all around down my dowel rod here. And then I'm going to hot glue that into place in my foam, in my floral foam, in the pot, and then I'll be back. So there it is. I've glued the tinsel down the rod, and I think that looks kind of cute. So now I'm just going to fill in my basket a little more with some leftover floral foam. So I'm just going to cut some pieces and hot glue that all down in and around. Then when I'm finished with that, I have some reindeer moss, and I'm going to put some of that around the top of my little basket. So here we are. I've got my topiary tree completed, and I did put in some more of the foam, floral foam, in the bottom, and then I covered it over with the reindeer moss. And then just for a couple of decorations, I'm going to hot glue 4 of my little eggs that look like they've fallen off onto the ground. So there we have it. So this consisted of 5 complete sets of the Easter eggs. You would want 5 for sure. And some reindeer moss, some of this tinsel. I didn't use quite all of it. And a dowel rod and hot glue, and that's about it. So I think that turned out pretty cute. Oh, and the little bucket, of course. Yes. Now you could use a little pail or a planting pot. That would also work for this. So if this is something that you'd like to try, I hope you will, and please share with your friends. Comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and always remember to be kind. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.